'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring because they were all dead. Except for you, the janitor with an iron stomach. This time around, it's not a space station, but Santa's workshop that needs attention, and Polar Sanitation Incorporated has tasked you with cleaning up the mess using your excellent custodial skills. Yep, this is one of the more recent in a long tradition of Christmas games that act as advertising for a more fully featured product, this one being Viscera Cleanup Detail. Just like Runestorm's original title, the goal of the Santa's Rampage spin-off from 2013 is to clean up all the blood and guts using a mop and slightly weird physics. The story goes that Santa has had enough with all the greedy children, tax increases, pressure from elf unions, bills, and reindeer, and just went postal. Not the first time Santa's done so in a game, and it's surely not the last, because come on, everyone knows that someone that jolly and selfless just has to be compensating for inner darkness. Anyway, once you enter the workshop, it's time to don your mop and gloves and get to work. As the name implies, there's lots of viscera that requires detailed cleaning, so just smush the mop into everything and let the OxyClean do its wonders. Until it starts doing more harm than good, because after a few smushes of the mop, you'll be spreading blood around and leaving footprints everywhere. So you've got a machine that spits out buckets of water so you can clean your mop. And just be careful not to knock it over because, well, you'll hate yourself. There's also a machine that spits out biohazardous material containers, so you have something to toss the jibs into. Though if you want, you can just toss them in the fire and maybe have some elf kebabs later, if you have a taste for it, and really, who doesn't this time of year? You also have a device that lets you find more of the red stuff in case you've missed anything, and once you've cleaned it all up, you just clock out, and that's that. Maybe play it again multiplayer, but it's the same basic thing, just with more people over a direct connection. It's not a very complex game, it's really that simple. Except when it's not. When it's not, the game is just trying to trip you up with over-responsive physics and things like random explosives. Although these can totally ruin your cleaning experience, they're a ton of fun to just set off anyway. Likewise, playing around with jibbed elves, breaking whiskey bottles, and setting Christmas presents on fire. It just makes for fleeting enjoyment, which really sums up the game in general. I can't say there's anything really involved going on here, but that's okay. Sometimes it's fun to just mess around with something weird. I love the original game's idea of playing the guy that has to deal with the aftermath of an action game's alien invasion and restore the place to its former squeaky clean glory. I mean, that's just something you don't think about when playing those types of games, so when games turn a common activity on its head, that's just awesome to me. And while this one's pretty much just a seasonal cash-in mod of the main game, it's still enjoyable in the same novel and silly manner, and even manages to get me in the Christmas spirit a bit. I don't know why or what that says about me, but hey, it is what it is. Maybe it's just the decorations and the blood. Blood is Christmassy because it's red. So if you've got a few extra bucks and mopping up in real life just isn't exciting enough for you, why not give VCD Santa's Rampage a look? It's stupid, but it's the best kind of stupid as far as I'm concerned. And if you enjoyed this quick review, then you might enjoy some of my slightly longer ones. I've done a lot of them. A lot more are coming, and there are plenty of other Christmas ones on my channel already, as well as one more this month. So if you would like to subscribe to the channel, that may prove beneficial to you and me, because numbers are nice. You can also follow and interact with me on Twitter and Facebook for other stuff throughout the week. And also, there's the Patreon thing for the Patreon things. And if you don't know what that is, well, it's a way to support the show further and get some cool perks like signed floppy disks and whatever else. So check that out if you're curious. And as always, thank you very much for watching.